Okay, good afternoon. Technician Mike Gerard on site. We are at 135 Granite Street in Westerly, Rhode Island. We are here on behalf of Next Level in Painting. We're going to be doing a interior camera inspection of all lines. We did a prior walkthrough. We could only find 3 interior cleanouts. 4. 1 being in the bathroom, the men's room, for the sanitary purposes. And we also have 3 within the kitchen. 1 in front of the ice machine. Then we have a 2nd at the emergency exit in the back, and a 3rd located in front of the 3-bay wash sink and the hot water tank. This one here we're going to call line 1. Line 1 is in front of the line. Okay, we're going to be entering at this time. This line appears prior to us starting. It goes into a larger TY that goes from the emergency exit out of the building. So we're going to go from this line to that line, then we'll pull out and relocate. Okay, you can see right here the inlet on the right hand side at 3 o'clock, water flowing. That is from the small hand sink to the right of the ice machine. The flow looks good. The line looks to be in good shape. All PVC throughout the whole building except for sanitary purposes. Here's a larger 4-inch line. Stand by, we're going to see what this comes to. Okay, this 4-inch line is the discharge catching the ice machine and everything next to it. It's been verified there's a large floor grate under the ice machine. That's what this is here. Pushing on. Okay, you can see here, we're sort of at the end of the line. There's an offset that drops into a TY. Right here. That TY, we're going to verify, we're going to call line 2. Line 2 is going to be coming from the emergency exit. We're going to verify this right now. I'm going to drop into the line, and I'm going to locate this spot. Stand by. Okay, so it has been checked. This is the TY. We're going to verify it right now, but this TY comes from what's going to be called line 2 behind the mop sink, where the emergency exit is at the beginning of the drive-through line. We're going to reposition to that line now, and we're going to verify. All pictures to follow. Line 2. Okay, we've repositioned to what's going to be line 2. Line 2 is in front of your CO2 canisters. Your mop sink is down there on the right. Here's your inventory. Here's your emergency exit. Line 2 should be flowing into, well, line 1 should flow into line 2. We're going to find out right now. You can see, bottom left-hand corner, we are zeroed out, accurate measurements going in at this time. Okay, you can see on the right-hand side, there's an inlet. That inlet is coming from the CO2 canisters. They do have a blow-off drain on the base of them, which has a large floor drain underneath CO2 canister 1. That's going to be this inlet here on the right-hand side at 3 o'clock. Pushing in, you're going to see on the right-hand side, there's going to be the mop sink coming up. Turning it on now. Going to push in while we await for flow. Okay, we were able to clear the lens. Going to push in at this time. Okay, you can see on your left hand side we have another inlet. That inlet's coming from a floor drain over on the section that has all the inventory. Okay, gonna pull out and put a skid on. Stand by. Okay, we pulled out and put a skid. We are back into line 2, chasing line 1. You can see right hand side. Once again, that is under CO2 compressor number 1 in the rear. Large floor grate coming in. Line is all PVC. Appears to be in good shape. Okay, it's been confirmed, the 4-inch on the left-hand side, that is going to be a floor drain next to the inventory. The floor drain is utilized for the hot water storage tanks. On the right-hand side, you can see the flow coming in. That flow coming in is going to be for your mop sinks. That mop sink, that's the flow on the right-hand side. Pushing in even further. Okay, you can see on the left hand side here, that's going to be our line 1. We're going to verify that right now. That appears to be our line 1. It's going to be verified right now. Okay, there's been a correction. So the line that you see on the left hand side that I said was the hot water storage tank floor drain is not the hot water storage tank floor drain. This line is going to be line 1 on your left hand side. That is coming down the assembly line for the food assembly line, dumping into this line. Then as we go forward, now you're going to see your floor drain on the right hand side. Your floor drain's tied into that. And now we're going to progress on, which is now going straight out. As we progress straight out, we're going to be going underneath the friolators. You can see another line here on the left hand side. That's going to be the floor drain, which looks like underneath the friolator units. Progressing on. The line appears to be in good shape, no need for jetting. We do have a skid on. Okay, there is a little bit of grease here in this line. You can see at 12 o'clock there is grease on the outward side. If we progress forward, we're going to end up inside the grease trap. Stand by. Alright, We're going to resume recording here. I had to pull out of the line numerous times because there is a lot of grease in the line. We flushed it out. We're going to see if it makes a little bit better of an image. We're pushing back in. Okay, as you can see, line 1 on the left-hand side, the sink is still flowing into us. Over here on the right-hand side, that's the mop sink. Progressing out. This line at 12 o'clock does get pretty scummy. That's the floor drains coming from the fry-later area and griddles. At 12 o'clock, the line becomes a little bit scummy. We're going to jet this line backwards outside from the manhole on the inlet side of the grease trap to clear this 12 o'clock grease out. So you can see the line appears to be in good shape. It just has a little bit of grease in it. Trying to keep a clear view. This is our exit going out to the grease trap. You can see it's a little bit underwater, but as we push through, you can see through the water pretty clearly. Doesn't appear to be any blockages. Like I said, we are going to jet this line. And then coming up in front of us, here is the grease trap inlet right there. So we're going to reposition to line 3. Line 3 is in front of the 3-bay sink. We're going to make sure that line 3 flows into line 2, which is where we are now. And then once those 3 lines are done, we have 1 sanitary in the bathroom, and then we will commence jetting from the outside in. The only line that needs to be jetted is that outlet going into the grease trap. I'm going to reposition at this time. Okay, we are currently in line 3, heading out to line 2 and line 1. We're going to go forward at this time. Line has been cleared and pushed. You can see on the left-hand side there is a washing machine line that is here. This is going to be a washing machine line. Also, left-hand side, you have a 3-bay sink. The 3-bay sink ties in. On the right-hand side, you have a hand wash station. This is going to be your hand wash station on the right-hand side. Lines in good integrity. PVC once again. Everything appears to be in good working order. Here's our drop down. And as we come around the corner here, we enter a TY. Turn the 3-bay sink on, if you can. Stand by, we're going to turn the water on, try to clear the lens. Okay, you can see right here, this is going to be line 2. Line 2 was us coming in from the emergency room, the emergency escape area. Also, this catches line 1. All 3 lines exit out to the grease trap. Like I said, we will reposition outside, and we will be going backwards into the grease trap. But line 1, line 2, line 3 all look good. Good integrity, all PVC. No deformations, no breaks, no slip joints. We're going to reposition to the sanitary line in the men's bathroom at this time, and then we will be jetting outside.